What is up, everybody? This is the CodeMaster from Team 14627 Spare Parts. This is episode 1 of my Basics series. This series is for new teams and aspiring coders. We will start with simply moving a motor and work our way up to mecanum drivetrains and power curves. So without further ado, let's get into it. In this episode, we are just going to be moving a motor. I'm using a control hub setup. If you are using an expansion hub and a robot control phone, your setup will be slightly different, but all of the code should be the same. So the first thing you'll want to do is go into Blocks and create new op mode. I'm going to call mine Test. I know, I'm so creative. And immediately we are given this piece of code. This might also show up. This is the Java. You don't need it. It's annoying. This is our starter code. You get this with every basic op mode. And basically, I'm going to explain it. This purple C-shaped thing is the function. This is the entire code everything that you want to be part of the program goes inside of this big purple C right here. Everything inside of this C gets activated when you push the initialize button on the driver control app. So when you push the initialize button, the first thing it does is it goes over to here. This is a comment block. It doesn't actually do anything on the robot. It's just for us. And then it moves on to this call test.waitForStart. And that basically just tells the code to wait for the driver to press start on the app. Then, once start is pressed, it moves on to this blue if statement. And this is saying if call test.opModel is active, that means that if test is started, it does everything in here. And then we put run blocks here. Then you get this this little green-ish C right here that says repeat while. This is a while loop. This is if you want to do something over and over and over again. For example, making a motor spin around over and over and over again, we'll want to put it inside of this loop right here. And then this is a telemetry update, and all it does is send an update to the phone. It doesn't really do anything in the code. So, let's make a motor move. The first thing you want to do is go over to this menu right here. Go to Actuators, DC Motor, and it'll be several options down, but you should say set whatever your motor is called, .power to 1. My motor is called back right. That's because it is part of a drivetrain that also has a front right and left side motors, but we're just going to be using back right for demonstrational purposes. And that's it. This is your code. And we'll show you what it does here in a second. The first thing you want to do is save your op mode, and then you want to go over to your driver control app.
So the next thing you want to do after you finish your code over here is you want to open up your FTC app on your hopefully FTC legal phone. This is Gandalf, by the way. He is the spare parts robot for the Ultimate Goal season, and he is a pain in the butt. So now that you've opened up your driver control app, or driver station app, make sure you connect it to Wi-Fi. You want to hit this arrow right here on the right. Then, go into your op mode, whatever you decide to call it. And then, watch your motor. You can hit initialize. And there should be a play button that shows up right there. You'll want to watch your motor, because it's about to do something awesome. And then we can stop. Pretty cool, right? Let's go do something else.
So the next thing we're going to do is attach this motor right here to a control. We're going to attach it to our joystick because that's more interesting. What you want to do is go over here to gamepad like I just did, and you'll probably have to stroll down, and there it is. We're going to go left stick Y. You could choose any control you like, and we're literally just going to stick it right onto this motor. And then you're good to go. You just save your op mode.
So now that you've finished your code, you want to go back to your driver's side phone, hook up your controller through your various connectors. You'll want to push Start A to start your controller, and then this little controller icon up here should pop up, and it should glow whenever you push something on the controller. Alright, now you want to initialize, play, and you should see that your motor does absolutely nothing until you go down to your controller and fiddle with your left joystick or whatever you decided to choose. Now, you can control this motor with your controller. Pretty awesome, right?
So that wasn't so bad, right? And you're right, it wasn't all that bad. This is the basic knowledge that's going to allow you to program drivetrains and do pretty much everything else that you're going to do in this series. And so, with that, I bid you adieu. CodeMaster out!